Alright, greetings gods and goddesses in training. Welcome back to the channel. It is Uncle Makara, all relations. Today we're talking all about overthinking and why smart people often struggle with overthinking because we're deep thinkers. And isn't it ironic that I've been overthinking about overthinking and how I'm going to make this video? Let me say it to you like this, guys. Mental clarity without embodied action is spiritual masturbation. It feels good, but it changes nothing. See, the mind loves to understand, but the body loves to repeat things. You read a quote, you feel holy for a moment, then you light up a cigarette. You meditate for like a short while, and then you scroll the entire day. You can quote all the saints, you can sage your entire house, you can chant mantras in 17 different accents. But if you haven't got self-discipline, you're just wearing a spiritual costume. What we lack in this overstimulated world is depth. Okay? A bird just shat on my window. Everybody's digging 10 holes to try to find water, and they dig like 2 inches and then they give up, right? Everybody's just surface level in this thing. I'm saying dig 1 hole and dig it deep. That's where the truth is hiding. It's in the depth. It's not in the surface level fixes. It's not going to be in the medications. It's not going to be the quick fix that somebody gives you. You buy some course or product thinking it's going to solve your issue forever. So truth hides in the depth, not in the variety. That's something to really understand clearly. The best thing I could advise you to do as a smart person is not to check your phone in the mornings. To give a little bit of a leeway, a delay time before you go right for the phone. Because as soon as you go right for the phone, you check your notifications, you start scrolling, you start going through all this stuff, and then it just completely frazzles your mind. So what I do is I put my phone a little bit on airplane mode, like for 10 minutes after waking up a bit. It's still on airplane mode, right? So I can maybe use the notepad or whatever on my phone, but I can't use any of the apps, right? Or because it's going to require the internet. So this very simple check for me has been very optimal for my own, let's just say, overthinking protocol. Because my top flow activity and my flow profile is a deep thinker. So I like going into the depth. So what I'm saying is earn your dopamine, right? Don't beg for it. Don't slide into sleep like it's an escape hatch. You wind down. There's a certain lockdown time where you allow yourself to find the groove into letting go. That's what really sleep is, right? So if you're struggling with insomnia, you're struggling to let go, to surrender to the moment, to allow, right? Because that's what you need when you need sleep. You need to actually relax your body and allow whatever needs to happen, right? But if your mind is too overstimulated, you're a very smart person. If you are a very, very smart person, you are going to struggle with feeling lost in overthinking, okay? It's a norm. So build your focus muscle right now. When your mind is like a drunk toddler at a candy store, don't beat it up. You just have to reaffirm it, right? Like when you tell your dog to kind of keep it down, you know, they're barking too loud or whatever. Firm, kind, consistent response. That's how you train a wild mind to bow to your soul. So flow comes to those who move with rhythm, not chaos, remember. If you're moving too frantically, too jarring, there's too much hesitation, you're not cherishing and savoring life enough. You're not going into the depths. In that deep, deep water. Go check out Deep Water by Free Soul. That's F-R-E-E. The E's are spelled like 3s. Go check out that song. And don't you dare use philosophy to avoid doing the dirty inner work, okay? You want to be effortless like a dancer, you got to put in all those ugly reps that those dancers have done for years and years. You want to be light, you dig deep in the dark. You want to be free, then you carry your own discipline with you until it becomes a blisscipline, as we say. Treat your inner world like it's a sacred dojo, okay? Because guess what, guys? This earth isn't like an escape pod for you. It's your classroom, it's your battlefield. It's your temple. And karma doesn't give a damn about what you understand. It just moves where your actions go. Karma by itself, the word means actions. So pick one thing and master that. Be the best at it. Exceed your expectations. Go deep into the fire of transformation. And then master another. And then master another. Then you stack them together. Then you find the overlaps. And the process keeps moving. Okay? You never really reach infinite mastery, right? Because it's infinite. So what? I'm not constantly superimposing the best version of me in the future. I'm activating it right now. Right? So if you can really access your best self in this present moment, you see little glimmers of it, little glimpses of it, that is enough to change your programming around. And years from now, you'll be walking through this world in a human form, but feeling like thunder, like lightning in skin. Liver King even tweeted, "I'm losing lightning," he said. We used to have an event called Life Lightning in Bali. Morpheus was right when he said, there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path, correct? Maybe you know a lot, okay? You know a lot about flow state. You know a lot about science. You know a lot about technology. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, you probably know a lot about it. Are you activating it? Are you integrating it? Are you embodying it? The mind is to be trained, not hated. Okay? Your mind is to be trained, not hated. A lot of people disrespect their mind, like, oh, this monkey mind, forget about it, whatever, the mind is the enemy, right? It creates more resistance for you. My mind is just my mind, okay? And I honestly see it as a mind continuum, right? Like the Buddhas would see the mind, right? Like a container, it just moves on, lifetime to lifetime. Going outside and exploring new places in nature really helps. You want to bring out the quintessential of your very experience, right? Not go from one thing to another thing, then try this other factor, and then try this different technique, okay? So wake up, work out, a little bit of meditation, start your day. The most common thing that people struggle with nowadays, and look, this is why I have work today, nowadays, right? Because everybody lacks flow state and focus, so now I'm thriving off of that, because the world's fucked. But I get it, because I've been there before. I have the empathy. I used to have panic attacks in the past. I used to have suicidal ideations in the past. I used to be a chronic overthinker and insomniac. Jason Derulo song, Insomnia, is coming up to my mind right now. Don't know why. We live in a performance-based culture, right? So we always have to perform, always have to be on top of things, always have to be on edge, right? And then when there's nothing to do, we kind of freak out, right? What do I do? What do I do? There's nothing to do right now. You just be. And I think humanity has lost the skill set of just simply being, just existing. Without any agendas, without any expectations, without any projections. Just simple in-breath, out-breath, right? Contraction and expansion. A natural part of it. Not like contraction is here and then expansion is here. It's a split mind, right? Now this person has an internal turmoil with all these thoughts, and the expansion contraction is kind of like, it's like contract, 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 expand, expand, contract, contract, right? It's not this rhythm. So you want to create this flow state rhythm throughout the day, the momentum throughout the day, right? You notice when your energy dips down, and then when you can smooth it out, and you can find the energy back. You can shake your body, you can stretch, you can drink water, you can take a walk around the room, right? You can press your feet into the floor. You can crack your body by doing some yoga. You see, guys, I got one of these pain roll-on things, right? And it's like a menthol thing. So what I do is, I put it where my neck is, because the neck is like the battlefield for overthinkers, okay? Because the mind and the body are connected through the neck. This is where a lot of the inner turmoil happens, and a lot of tension gets stuck in that area. And then what happens is our throat chakra gets blocked, so you feel this like lump in your throat, and you want to say something, but you can't in that moment, so you suppress that, and it sinks even deeper. So what I've been doing is this little menthol thing has been allowing me to create less resistance through this whole area. And now what I'm allowing myself to do is imagine like a smooth highway, super highway, between my brain and the rest of my body, right? And I'm actually sensing the nervous system as a brain, like a walking brain, right? Somebody with a brain. I'm starting to see myself that way. Now, I don't know how effective that is, because of course I have all these different informations from aura and esotericism and, positive psychology and theater and characterology, right? So all these different things. Now I have to just find my rhythm, my flow, my elements daily, right? So just think of your 5 senses. What does my flow state smell like? What does my flow state look like? What does my flow state sound like? What does my flow state feel like? What does my flow state taste like? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it taste like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? Right? And once you get into that rhythm, you'll start to notice your flow state code of all of your senses being active is very different to somebody else. Let's say my flow state smells like sandalwood, someone else's smells like cedar wood. We're both connected through the smell of the flow state as it overlaps between both of our worlds, but we access it through different ways. Are you guys getting this? So this is why I want you to really think about these questions, because it will help you sharpen whatever is blocking you, right? Maybe you're not smelling enough flow state, enough presence, enough blissfulness throughout the day, right? What is a smell that you love, that you deeply love from childhood? What is something that you want to see and you want to see over and over again? And it just gives you that reminder, right? What is an identification, a symbol that you can give yourself? That's like a tattoo on your soul, right? So once you start to create these paradigms and you start going deeper, you start being as grounded as the bottom of the ocean. That's the divine masculine energy. No matter what happens, I'm still at the bottom of the ocean. I'm holding everything in place. And once you can access this, you will never be the same again. That's on Tao, that's on God, okay? That's on source energy, so we can't argue with that. Let's get it today. Upward Spiral Gang, may we never be the same again. I hope this helps you out today, gives you a different perspective, a unique perspective. Remember to get out of the head, okay? Remember to ask yourself, is this thought effective? Is this thought accurate? And where am I? Am I the past or the future? And immediately, gravitationally, pull your consciousness back into the nowness, into eternitas again. Let's get it today. Upward Spiral.